Virgo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for April 1st through the 7th, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Virgo. Okay, the overall energy for the reading, the Seven of Swords. You seem to not be interested in something here. You're giving me a sense of, whatever. I'm like, okay. All right. We'll see. Or someone you're dealing with, I don't know. In the recent past, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Devil. There is so there's, the way I see it, there's an energy at play, right? And each energy that we're dealing with usually has a flow to it. Let's say this travels at 10 miles an hour. You're in the flow of this energy, you're traveling like 2 miles an hour, which kind of creates a discrepancy, creates with that devil there, it kind of feels like something becomes unhealthy because someone's not keeping up. If that's you, because again, roles can be reversed, that could be somebody else. But it's like someone's not keeping up with what's happening here with this energy. And it's a good energy. It's one that whoever's traveling less than what the energy is traveling with feels good about it, whoever this is. So someone's quite slow here in a potential situation that feels good. All right. In the current situation, the Six of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Ooh. This is basically describing two very opposite energy. One that's slow and one that's not that slow. Usually, I don't see issues with those within readings if people know how to address those and if people accept that, okay, we're just going to be different. It is what it is, you know, and take it from there. When people don't accept that, okay, somebody else is presenting themselves into my life here and we're doing something together here, but they're not like me. Why? Then we've got an issue. Then the energies are becoming problematic. On the side of the energy that shows up here as going and going and going and going, they're showing up as taking a break, waiting for the end of their, it's not an issue. It's like, okay, you know, they're slower, it's fine. So on this side, everything's fine. It's accepted. They're just slower. Cool. We'll just wait for them to catch up and then we'll resume. On the side of the energy that's slower, the one of wait for me, that's where we have an issue. Now, who's who? You get to decide. It's your reading. But there's that slower energy that has like, can't you just wait? You know, kind of a deal. Instead of just taking it as, okay, they're moving a little faster than me, but they always wait, so I should be fine, right? Wrong. Because can't you just wait comes into play. Okay, so that's what's going on here. In the immediate future, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Swords. All right. There's an energy that's very appealing here to you, and it has to do with self-love, and it almost feels like you're being called in that direction, and you're hearing the call. You're like, okay, I'll go do that. How? How do I do that? What do I do? What do I do with that? How? Almost as if you've never done it before, which I know you have. You know, it's going to be different every time you do it. The more you do it, the more it's going to show up in a very different way because you're going to go in deeper and deeper levels of it. So it's just going to be different. But it's funny how, okay, I know what to do. I'm going to go do that. How do I do that again? You know, so there's a little bit of confusion there, even as you start looking into yourself a little bit more there. All right, let's clarify. Let me do the 7 of Swords, Queen of Wands, 5 of Cups, the Sun. It upsets you. That's the thing. All that's lacking here in this situation is a little bit of acceptance. That's it. You're like, oh, they're faster. They're this, they're... Like, you have admiration. You have love. You have all sorts of things in place for this other energy. It just bugs the hell out of you that they're moving a little faster. They're not at your pace. You know? You're like, ah. Why can't they slow down, though? Why can't you speed up? If you want to go there, you know? I don't know. Sometimes the energies are just different. And I see in some readings, I do see there's a problem with that. There's an issue. And on the side of one energy, there's always like, no. And that's just lack of acceptance over the fact that you're like this, they're like that, you know? Most of the times I see quite the note of acceptance over that. And that's when, okay, you know, we don't need to concern ourselves with this because it is what it is. That's how things are. So let's try to focus on other stuff to improve things rather than, oh, let's keep ourselves in this energy of, anyways, let's do the Knight of Pentacles. You have times where you do show up accepting. But you have times where you're like, can't they slow down? When you speed up. How about that? I'll always throw that at you. Why don't you speed up then? For the Knight of Pentacles in the recent past, you get the 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the Page of Wands. You're doing good here, even at your speed, because it's not about the speed. It's about the destination. That's what, you know, a lot of people fail to understand. It's not how you do it, it's that you get there. You go 2 miles an hour, you go 10 miles an hour, you go 20 miles, who the fuck cares? As long as you get there, you know what I mean? So within this speed that you're moving forward towards creating something nice here with somebody, you're looking really good, you know? You take breaks here and there, you're like, okay, I'm tired. Let's chill for a minute. But your intention and the way the path looks for you, it's looking freaking amazing. You know, long-term commitment, equal give and take, playfulness, beautiful. Nothing wrong with going 2 miles an hour, but nothing wrong with going 10 miles an hour on this. You know what I mean? So let's do the Queen of Cups. You get the 4 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, the 6 of Cups. Alright. Yeah, you look a little upset here. I feel like whenever, because the way this goes is I see your energy and another energy moving on the same path, you know, potentially at the same speed at some point, and at some point along the way, someone speeds up a little bit. And not because they want to or because they're forgetting all about you. It's because it's in their energy to move a little faster. Whether it's you or them at this point, it doesn't matter. But someone kind of takes off a little bit. But they're always going to wait. You know, they're not going anywhere. It's the same path. They're not falling off path. They're just ahead a little bit. And then they're waiting, and then you catch up. And then when you catch up, I kind of see you. If this is you, I kind of see you. Like, you couldn't wait, really? And you get pissed off because it potentially happens frequently where you feel the energies are a little bit, you know, one is faster, one is slower. So then I feel like you're trying to figure things out in the sense of, okay, why am I getting upset? Not realizing that the most simple solution to this situation would be acceptance, you know, but looking everywhere else to try to fix it. Besides that. Okay. Let me do the Devil, the Star, the Justice card, the King of Pentacles. Okay. I mean, I see the direction in which you're going. It's great. It's how you get there in the journey. Why not have this journey flow? Slow, fast, doesn't matter. Flow. because you do, energetically speaking. But by bringing up these energies of they're not waiting, it's not making it flow anymore, or it's making it flow in or under not great energies. Do you want that? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, so why throw things along the way that don't even belong there? Six of Wands in the current situation. You get the Emperor, the Eight of Cups, the Fool. This is where you caught up with them. It's like, oh, it feels so good. It's nice here where you're at. You know, it's really nice. You're giving me, with the Eight of Cups energy in the middle of it all, though, it almost feels like you're not connected to it, like you're not feeling it. Like you recognize, okay, it's nice, okay, let's stop and smell the roses. And before you kind of to see, okay, how the roses smell, it almost feels like you're at a race here, racing with yourself. Okay, I was slow, they waited for me, good, I got here, okay. But you're not stopping to enjoy the moment. You kind of are in a rush to get to, oh man, this has so much to do with enjoying the journey, or how you make the journey enjoyable. Because you're like, let's speed off, because then they're going to go off again, and then they're going to be ahead of the game, and then I got to catch up to them, and it all almost becomes like a competition. Like, let's go. You're not connected to the roses here. So you seem like you are. You're like, okay, let's stop and smell the roses, and then your mind is already at the next rose bush or something. I don't know. Next stop. Next pit stop. Okay. For the Two of Wands, you get the Two of Wands again, the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. This is the portion of the break where you caught up, energetically speaking, with whoever was up ahead, and then you're just sitting there and kind of trying to figure out what's next, even though this energy is forcing everybody involved to stop and smell the roses. And your minds, both of you, are going to the next level of this. So you're being asked to stand still, and you're already moving mentally. Who is rushing you? What's up with this race against self, basically? What's going on here? Why are we in such a rush? We were slow. We were doing good. 2 miles an hour was good. What happened here? Anyways, let's do the Knight of Swords. You get the Ten of Swords, the Empress, the Nine of Cups. Don't rush. Oh man, we're twisting in this cryptic circle here of, okay, you're slow, which, as I said from the get-go, there's no issue in that, but somehow along the way you find an issue with that and you want to rush. And then as you rush, you might miss some important things here. You need that moment of stopping and smelling the roses. You know? It almost feels like you're becoming self-conscious in the sense of, okay, I'm too slow. We got to do something about this. So the minute I get to the next pit stop, I should plan out my next move so that I'm not that slow. And then the next pit stop is not about that. It's not about planning the next move. It's about the goddamn roses, you know? But they are missed completely. Because it's like, let's make a plan. What are we doing now? I need a head start. So ultimately it becomes a race against yourself. A race against yourself there, you know? For the Queen of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Two of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Finally. As you prepare mentally for the next step of this path, whoever this is kind of pulling your hand and being like, oh, chill for a little bit. Whoever this is definitely helping you to stop and smell the roses here. When has this become a race? And you would think it's a race against them, because they're the ones that are moving this faster. But it becomes a race against you. And then whoever this is definitely pulling your sleeve there, being like, oh, hold on. Let's stay here and enjoy the moment a little bit. And I feel like you are. For the Ace of Cups, you get the Six of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Moon. You are. You definitely are. They're just reminding you to do that for yourself, and then you're definitely doing it for yourself. So what was supposed to happen here, to just stand still and smell the roses, you're doing it here. After a Virgo, chill. After a reminder that comes from the outside. Okay. Let's do the Eight of Swords. The Five of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Strength card. It's very, very, very hard to just stand still here and to not go ahead and plan mentally what's next, by the looks of it. It's super difficult. You might be able to pull it through, but you're showing me there's kind of like an argument in your mind going on about, no, I should do it. I should plan out. No, I should be ahead of the game. I should be ahead 2 steps at least. And then ahead of who? This is a race against yourself. This is what it is. You know, it's not against time. It's not against whoever this is attached to you. It's not against, you think it is, but it's ultimately a race against yourself. Who's rushing you here? You are. Somewhere along the way, you determined that the fact that you're slow is a problem. And it's literally not. It's not. So it doesn't, it starts off with accepting that another is faster or slower than you, and it turns into, hold on, I'm not even accepting that I'm slow or fast. And then it turns into this race against yourself. Roses are trying to wave at you, hey, stop. The other person is pulling literally at your sleeve to just stop, and you're doing it for a split second, and then you're like, okay, let's get going. Who's rushing you here? Well, again, you are. From the lack of acceptance over you and how you move and how you are and how all of that. There's absolutely no issue here. If you're moving slower or fast, slower than who? Who the hell cares? You know, there is no such thing. There is no comparison. There's just you and moving. How? Slow, fast? Who determines that? We do. You just move, doesn't matter how. Yeah. From the universe, you get the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Wands. You're trying. So basically, this reading is emphasizing how much you're trying to keep yourself a little more in the present moment and in the acceptance of you allowing yourself to do that rather than constantly thinking about the next step, because that keeps you moving, you know, and not present, basically. So it's a big ass invitation to start accepting where you're at. If your energy calls for you to just take a break or stop or whatever, to listen to that and to do that, and to accept that you're not going to miss out on anything if you do that. And then when it's time to move, then you can start moving, not planning ahead, but moving with that energy. And be okay with that, even if you move with 2 miles an hour. Who cares? 1 mile an hour. 0.2 miles an hour. Who the hell cares? You know? Cool. Interesting reading, but that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.